Yo, is Jamal Bryant and Cheyenne Bryant, are they related?
No, they not related. He said they was cousins, but he was lying. He
cousins.
She's supposed to be part of the Grift family, Bryant Grift. And he's pretty much trying to get away from her.
He's trying to distance himself from.
Is that it pulls us back further because we already had suspicion, we already had a pregnant pause, and we already had an overwhelming trepidation as to whether or not medical mental health was appropriate for us. We have a
Now, if you remember how buddy they were in the interview, for him now to come out and say Sister Cheyenne Bryant instead.
Yeah, they was in love. They was in love with each other.
Wasn't in love
For
with
real,
each other,
they dressed together. They crossed legs and they smiled at one another.
Color coordinated.
They color coordinated. He called her cousin. They laughed. She touched his shoulder and stuff.
We don't. Okay, well, how did we get to this then? He tried.
She blowing up the spot. You know what I mean? And you know, it's no honor amongst them. They'll rat you out. Look. Yeah. She's
with
grifting.
that jacket on. So shout out to Forset Media, man.
Yeah, shout out to Forset Media.
Should people just be allowed to call themselves a doctor because they feel like it?
Only if you can do it with every job.
Elaborate on that, sir.
A lawyer, a doctor, regular doctors too. Like I could chop people open if that.
No, son, it takes credentials. We're not talking about chopping people open. I'm just
you
saying
don't need.
It's earned. A doctor's position is earned.
Black preachers all over started calling themselves doc because of this young man who in fact was a legitimate trailblazer.
Man.
Same thing happened at the rise and the emergence of Bishop Thomas Dexter Jakes. When he became a bishop, there became a flurry of those.
Thomas Dexter Jakes. That's what TD stand for. TD.
Never knew it.
Never. Hey, it's new to us.
I thought it was taking dollars.
Son, it's not.
Who called themselves bishop without consecration, without impartation, and without jurisdiction.
I see where you're going.
This man from West Virginia, not hailing from a mainline denomination, can find himself in that title, then I will bestow that honor on myself.
Yeah.
And so you saw a large wave of people who were calling themselves bishop when they had no jurisdiction, no fellowship, no organization, and no pastors under them.
Like the Bishop Magic Don Juan. He a bishop.
A pimps. Yes. A pimpism.
That's what I'm saying. Titles mean nothing, man.
They do.
It's just
they should.
It's just for medical billing. If you're not getting medically billed,
medical, son. A dentist.
They just trying to. That's just the white man trying to hold us down, man.
What?
I'm proud. I'm privileged. I'm grateful. I am blessed. Here's the reality. Only between 2.5% and 3% of black people have a earned doctorate degree.
That's right.
I'm overwhelmingly blessed. My father, Bishop John Richard Bryant, has a doctorate degree from Colgate University. My mother received her doctorate degree from United Theological Seminary in Dayton, Ohio. My sister has her PhD from Duke University in psychology. And I was blessed of God to receive a doctorate degree, having studied at Oxford University.
He had to flash his joint like, look, man, hey, my joint official, okay? Right. I'm officially
a Bible doctor. Shout out to them. They right above chiropractors.
And being certified by the Graduate Theological Foundation.
Now, you see how easy that was for him to roll off? Somebody that's been through a doctoral program can do exactly what he just did. And he told you his family's legacy in this. So if somebody's coming along as a charlatan and purporting themselves to be what you've known for your whole life, your whole family, even a sister, you should take offense to that. And I don't know why we're allowed to have these people play in our faces, you know, with these I got 2 honorary doctorates, and I've been calling
the Reverend Dr. Jamal Bryant.
Right. And he just ran down his legacy, man. His moms, his pops, his people's PhDs and doctors. So Cheyenne Bryant, what her moms do? She drive an Uber. What her father do?
I don't know, but I'm gonna get me one of them doctors of ministry. It can't be that hard.
You can't. I'm just bodies, man.
Myself a doctor before I even started at Argosy University. That's not Colgate. That's not Duke. That's definitely not Oxford. And she's out here because she made some people feel good.
She went to school overseas, man. You can't knock that.
No, it was. It was in Richmond.
It wasn't in Richmond.
About
it was
the
in
choices
the
that they made in their lives.
Also hold a doctorate degree. This is a absolute blessing from God. And so I have a different vantage point when I am hearing the conversation, the controversy, and the contention around Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. It really exposes a flurry of contradictions and hypocrisies that we really have not grappled with appropriately. I want you to consider how the fact that black people, by and large, already have overwhelming reticence around assistance towards mental health.
That's right.
There's far too many of us who have lived through trauma, have had to deal with the lacerations of childhood wounds.
Doctors don't got no way to G-check each other. So I can lie to a doctor and tell him I'm a doctor too, as long as I'm not the same kind of doctor.
No.
And ain't no way to like, he ain't know.
Son, he
a doctor too. You will know. It's not. You
Maybe
ain't do a special doctor handshake.
No, it's not a special doctor. Maybe it's
something.
A database somewhere where they show if you have a doctorate or not.
But before he invited her up there, he didn't know that she wasn't a doctor.
He didn't
this doctor
research.
feeling.
She popular online.
Like, nah, she don't know the doctor shake. I tried the doctor shake with her. She was, I'm saying, or whatever. It ain't no kind of code. Y'all can't tell each other when you see each other.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's like no percent of the population.
He wanted to interview her. He wanted to get her close. Just ain't work out for the better.
Won't sit on the couch. Won't talk to a professional. Won't seek help. Because somehow we have made therapy synonymous with being crazy.
Right. There's already a stigma in the black community. And why tarnish the profession further? None of it made sense. Black Americans already approach mental health care with a level of skepticism that is justified.
But they would approach it better with peanut butter skin pushed up and under the boobies. You know what I'm saying?
Stop, son. Don't mess with her
in a
like
little
that.
tiny little dress and a little, little thing in the front at the Jeezy concert.
What the peanut butter skin got to do with anything?
Because black people have a hard time getting therapy, but you'd be more likely to get therapy if it was at the strip club.
In a way. There's a long history of medical mistreatment in this country and being dismissed as ignorance and say what you want to say about another controversial person, Charlemagne. Charlemagne's openly talking about his struggles with mental health, and his subsequent books opened up the door to this probably new age, it's all right to go get therapy. But then something like this Cheyenne Bryant revelation, it kills all that hard work. This is not a game. This is very serious. And I don't understand why people are just like, people are just hating on her.
Son, when you gonna go get help, get your therapy?
I'm going to her. She won't answer me. She not giving up no deals. I'll tell her she can do a lot better.
If she DMing her.
Yeah, if she gives people a little bit of, you unlicensed, you doing under the table psychiatry.
Back alley psychiatry.
You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to pay the going rate. Should be a deal involved. And perhaps topless.
They're hating on her. Pretty pain. It's not pretty privilege. No, there's something real that happened here that she needs to clarify before she goes any further in the culture.
As opposed to it being a tributary to being balanced. Other communities will escort their children and themselves to go seek professional help. But black people, generally speaking, have fought it until recent vintage, saying, I'm just not going. I'm not going to sit down and talk to somebody. The danger of Sister Cheyenne Bryant, not Doctor, Sister Cheyenne Bryant, is that it pulls us back further because we already had suspicion, we already had a pregnant pause, and we already had an overwhelming trepidation as to whether or not medical mental health was appropriate for us. We have a
Now, if you remember how buddy they were in the interview, for him now to come out and say Sister Cheyenne Bryant instead of Doctor, that is a vision like that were her
appropriate for us. We have a long-standing, had a pregnant pause around how it.
All right, I'm tired of hearing this nigga talk about pregnant pauses. He definitely be pregnant pausing people.
Right, with his BBL wife.
Right, because goddamn Tasha K had one of his baby mothers on her show.
Who, one of his baby mothers?
Yeah, she said he chose preaching over parenting. Y'all can check that out over Tasha K. Network.
Yeah, check that out over there.
All right, next story. Mike Chick.
1, 2.
Oh man, ooh, we're failing as a people.
He's trying to distance his.
Why? Because she's not officially a doctor?
Cause she bringing heat on him.
How she bringing heat? He already got smoke. There's smoke over there.
Look, he came out for civil rights. I don't know if you saw the whole video, but he came out. He apologized. He said, "Yo, I'm sorry. I never met her. I never known her. I don't like her.
Yo, hold on.
She got a bad disposition."
Do this nigga got on a Jackson 5 jacket? Or was that a Black Panther jacket?
He got the full black experience jacket. He got a civil rights is happening on his jacket.
Right, and the Jackson 5 on one side.
And the R. Kelly lip.
What?
Other communities